Welcome back to another episode of Recruiter Talks. As you know, my name is Siva Krishna. We are here recording the third podcast. We have done the first podcast on chartered accountancy and the second one on procurement. In case if you have missed watching it, I'll post the links below. Please do have a watch. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. We have reached 100 subscribers. I know the number is very less, but it's a lot to me because I just started off the channel. And for those who have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button now. And please do like and share my content. This week, we will be talking about a new profession, which is facility management. To talk more about facility management, we have Ahmed Dahi with us. Ahmed Dahi, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Shiva, for having me on this podcast. It will be wonderful, hopefully.
All right, fantastic. So, Ahmed, before we jump into the detailed discussion, would you mind just giving us a very short intro about yourself?
My name is Ahmed Dahi. I grew up. I was born also in Abu Dhabi. I got schooled in Abu Dhabi. University I have attended in Abu Dhabi.
Right.
I'm a graduate of mechanical engineering.
Right.
And I immediately jumped into facility management. It was my first job.
So, how did mechanical engineering happen? Like, was that your passion, or why did you choose mechanical engineering?
I liked chemistry when I was in high school.
Okay.
I wanted to do chemical engineering and I started with chemical engineering.
Right.
And then all of this passion lost in a blink of an eye. And I developed the love of cars, the moving things, the mechanic of things.
Right.
And that's when I decided to move into mechanical engineering.
All right. Interesting story. How did you get into your first role?
Okay, so I did an internship in a consultancy company that was responsible for buildings development. But I did not like it. I did not like the site. I did not like the havoc in the site to get things done, basically. So I decided to explore other options, and I had the help from the HR manager of the company who I was doing internship in, and he guided me through.
Okay.
I called one of my friends who's in facility management. At that time, I was so lazy, believe it or not.
Right.
So I picked up the phone. I called him. How is it? How do you work? How are things in facility management? It's like, yeah, it's pretty simple, not hard. You just call the necessary people to close a job, case of maintenance or cleaning, and to relax.
Which year was this?
That was back in 2016.
And you did your bachelor's in which year?
I graduated in 2016.
Right after finishing your graduation in mechanical engineering, you took first role, I would say internship for a very short period of time in a consultancy.
Yes.
And then you got into FM engineering. I think your connections or network helped you getting into the first role.
Yes, my network helped me in getting this role.
Understand.
As my first role.
Okay. So when you took the first role as a facility engineer, do you know anything about facility engineering?
Not at all. It was just one call from my friend.
Right.
And he just briefly told me that this is how it is.
Right.
And I liked it because it seems simple.
Right.
But then reality struck when I first landed my job. This is when I saw how things are in facility management and how interesting facility management is in general.
I'm sure from the day you took the first role as a facility engineer, things have evolved so much. You have taken your first role in 2016.
Yes.
We are in 2025, 9 years being in the same domain. I'm sure you learned a lot as well.
True.
So my first question would be not related to your profile, but I just wanted to ask you, I've seen a lot of facility engineers who start their career with a very low salary. I've seen engineers taking even 5K as a first role. or even lesser, I would say, in a few companies. What is the reason?
It's more of perhaps a market trend driven by low costs. Basically, people are looking for lower costs
Okay.
to provide the same service. This is what drives perhaps such market trend. And in the end, everyone needs to start one point in something.
Right.
Um, so yeah, that's how I see
So you
things
mean to
about this.
say the companies are trying to reduce the cost, so that's the reason position has a very less salary?
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
Because basically, whenever there's a contract related to facility management, the service provider is driven with high cost of operation sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes there are unforeseen breakdowns. Things are maybe difficult in the sites
Right.
operational wise. So they try to limit the risks by getting someone with lower salaries
Right.
in order to keep on the side a bit of amount in case of emergencies or in case of additional materials required or profits, basically.
Right. So basically, you mean to say there's a lot of manpower that's required to run this business. So obviously, focus on the cost.
Yes, there's also a lot of manpower involved in facility management.
Understand. And so, see, like they are starting already for a lesser salary. Okay. I'm sure you did in your case as well. So, for someone who has to gradually become like reach a double number here in this region, uh, what should they focus on?
To all of the audience that are perhaps watching the video now, I can tell them that they need to be patient.
Okay.
They need to work hard, and they need to develop themselves in the facility management industry. They need to have good connections,
Right.
or they see themselves and set goals, medium term and long term.
One of the main reason I'm doing this podcast is help fresh graduates, like someone who has done an engineering. I'm sure facility management is one of the industry that's evolving in a broader perspective. So I'm sure there are a lot of engineers out there even today are opting for facility engineers. So since my podcast is mainly for the entry levels, what do you tell them, like for those who doesn't know about facility management? Can you define about facility management? What exactly is it in like one or two liners?
Okay, so in facility management, as an engineer, we wear many hats.
Right.
But the cause or the objective is one, is to operate the building efficiently,
Right.
safely,
Okay.
and to maintain the cleanliness of the building and its security.
Right. Someone who is starting a facility management role, is it really required to dig in deep to understand hard services, soft services, or what is that that's required for an entry level role?
Okay. I believe for an entry level role, there should be a full understanding of the hard services part of facility management and soft services.
Right.
The two parts of facility management, they create the whole picture of a
Right.
total facility management contracts
Okay.
that are more popular nowadays. Um, it's not only in residential when we talk facility management. Facility
course.
management can be in residential, commercial, can be healthcare,
Right.
infrastructure.
Okay.
So someone who's an entry level should understand that there are two paths
Okay.
in facility management. You can start as an hard services, as an engineer in hard services, or you
Right.
can start as an executive in soft services, since soft services is less technical.
Of course.
When we talk about hard services to the audience,
Right.
it's more about maintenance, about civil works, about FCUs, ACs in general, HVAC, mechanical, rotating equipment, pumps, electrical, the plumbing systems, the specialized systems, swimming pool, etc., etc., etc. When we talk about soft services, it is more cleaning. Security service can be put under the soft services category.
Right.
Pest control, laundry, sometimes concierge. All of
Right.
these fall under this category.
I think for the first timers who doesn't know about anything about facility management, I think this will definitely be a good piece of information. FM industry is evolving so much because in this region, the more there are a lot of developers coming up with new projects. So with new projects coming in right after the construction, some of the FM companies should take care of that property. So if you see in Dubai real estate market, everyone knows in the world, like be it MR, Shoba, Dimag, Danube, there are a lot of projects coming in Dubai.
True.
So obviously there is an FM support that's required. Again, even our place, Abu Dhabi, again we have Aldar, we have Ellington, Eagle, Bloom. There are so many developers as well. If there's any certification that needs to be done, or there are bachelors or masters, can you give a little bit of information about education background of facility management?
So there are currently facility management bachelor degrees, but it's more abroad.
Okay.
There's definitely a master's in facility management, which is given in UAE,
Okay.
in the country, specifically in Dubai.
Right.
And there are different certifications that are considered as a career development certifications.
Right.
Like the Certified Facility Manager certification and Facility Management Professional.
Okay.
So these certifications have the same weight as a PMP certification, which is more known into project management.
Right. So basically, you're saying like there is no proper qualification as like bachelor's in facility management
There are, but abroad.
abroad.
And it is very, it will be limited.
Okay.
Anyone can work in facility management.
Right.
Because it's a very broad perspective. We are talking about facility management as a perspective.
Right.
But if you go dive into the details, you'll find a lot of people, a lot of different backgrounds working in this industry, from engineers to even IT to technical engineers to soft services executives, many and many and many.
True. Even when I looked at in the market, for example, taking yourself, you have a mechanical engineering, but you settled in FM engineering. Let me call it FM engineering. And then same goes like, I have a lot of friends who have done civil. And then I'm surprised to see a few IT guys as well. A bachelor's in IT, again, settled off very well in facility management.
True. People tend to actually go for something which is stable. I can
Right.
consider facility management as a stable industry since you build something,
Right.
you maintain it.
Of course.
Facility management is about maintaining an asset, maintaining a building, maintaining the floor, the walls. This is how it is. So since buildings are there, shelters are there, roads are there, facility management is always there also.
Right. Yeah. A long-term perspective.
True.
Perfect. And talking about like, this is one important aspect that I want to touch on. Mindset of an FM engineer is completely different from a mindset of another engineer. Whoever is working in FM industry should have a very close connection. I mean, there's a lot of people management here. There's a lot of customer relations aspect to it. Now we are all talking about hospitality. So if someone is looking for a career in FM, what sort of a mindset should they have?
I can say to be customer focused.
Okay.
The customer is always right.
Okay.
This is what I got taught in facility management.
Right.
People should focus on leadership, should focus on especially driven technology, which is AI,
Right.
which is the systems that are getting implemented day by day into the facility management industry. It's mind-blowing.
Right.
You need to study day by day to know
Okay.
and to keep up with the market trends and whatever is coming out or developing new in this industry.
We are talking about from a character mindset to technologies. So I think like if I have to add anything, I'm like based on my observation again. If someone who is an introvert, right, who is not comfortable talking to the customers or doesn't like a customer facing role, I think it would be very difficult to sustain an FM industry.
It would be very difficult. but you need to deal with people to develop. Like we
Right.
learn from people.
Right.
We interact with people on daily basis. You need to be very patient.
Right.
It's all about patience. It's all about patience and knowing how to deal with people and knowing
Right.
how to deliver the message to a technician or a security guard or to management or to a colleague. So yeah, there should be a lot of communication.
Right.
And even an introvert can do well in facility management if he has the right skills. If he has the right skills.
Okay. So I've also seen like a set of people, okay, who have grown very fast, okay, in FM. Again, I've seen set of people who have settled down with the same salary. In FM industry, like how does growth happen fast? What should we do? I'm a FM engineer, I'm taking care of this asset. If I have to reach to the next levels, like what suggestions would you give? Like what should this FM engineers focus on? Is it like customers, or you need to focus on a broader business perspective? What do you suggest for any FM engineer, like if they want to get on to the next role as soon as possible for someone who's aspiring?
So what I can tell the audience is basically they need to set a goal. Where do they see themselves after 5 and 10 years? And based on that, they can develop a path, which is basically the technicalities in facility management and understanding the broader picture of facility management. And why do we need facility management? By getting this understanding and being customer focused and making the connections in the market
Right.
with vendors, with building owners, with developers. Also by trying to develop, basically develop his career through perhaps doing courses here and there,
Right.
not necessarily a CFM as we talked about or FMP. Just they call it career development programs that might be a course of one day or even few hours, keeping always in touch on LinkedIn
Right.
with the right people, basically.
Okay.
This will always help in actually boosting someone's career.
You said we need to lay down a 5 years roadmap. I'm like, these days we don't have time for 5 years. I'm like, especially the new generation, like we want things to happen instant. So basically, to summarize, I think even if we get these years down, we need to have a roadmap on where we wanted to see ourselves. Do a couple of certifications, then it will help us to grow in our career.
Of course, in any industry, you need to be patient to
Of
grow.
course, yeah. But this is very general. But when it comes to the FM, I'm like, for example, if I have this asset, I work as an FM engineer. Okay. For me to grow, I'm like, if I'm taking care of this asset as an engineer, to grow for a manager, what skills do I need to develop?
You need to manage or juggle 10 balls at a time. This is what I can tell you. You need to know how to multitask.
Right.
You need to know how to talk to people again.
Right.
On a manager level, or when you become a manager, or it's basically always the communication that makes a difference,
Right.
and the leadership.
Right.
So once a manager sees an engineer, for example, that this engineer is in control of the projects that he's having
Right.
without any escalations, this will definitely have a booster on his career.
Right.
So this is how it is basically in facility management. It's dynamic. It's
Right.
a very dynamic environment. You need sometimes to go above and beyond in order to reach your goal, or
Right.
to at least start achieving your goal.
These days, I'm like, I would not say like it's demanding. The expectations have risen so much. I'm like, the customer expectations went to the sky. To deliver that service again from a customer mindset point of view, FM industry again, I think they're working on a lot of, apart from the regular works, the surveys that they do. As you said, like you have to go above and beyond to finish the tasks.
Very true. Basically, if it's a small building or a big building, or it's a tower, or it's a wide building, it's in the end facility management. You need to take care of this building.
Right.
You need to think of it as this is my child and I need to provide the necessities.
Right.
And sometimes going beyond, which is more related to energy management, into the facility management, which might be a different topic.
So you gave a very detailed explanation on how to grow, right? For example, if we take your career, for example, back in 2016, you joined as an FM engineer. Probably you might be managing one particular asset, right? And then eventually now you're taking care of a bigger portfolio where I know which portfolio. I'm like, it's a huge portfolio that you're currently managing. And then how did that growth come in? I'm like, maybe this real example possibly helps some FM engineers who are watching this episode, helps them understand how to grow. So how did it happen in your case, managing one property, now managing a huge portfolio? How did success come in your case?
So success came with a lot of sweat. A lot of sweat.
Do you think changing organization helped you achieve go to the next level?
To be honest, basically we always try to become better or to reach our goal faster.
Now it's the competition is massive. You really have to run every day,
True.
prove yourself, get the visibility.
Yes.
When we hire a lot of facility engineers, I'm sure they don't know about AMCs, they don't know about SLAs, they don't know about KPIs. As a FM manager, what are the 3 qualities that you look into a person during that 30 minutes discussion with him?
Confidence.
So how is the FM market now?
It's very open.
Okay.
Believe it or not. The next 2 years, so there will be a lot of job opportunities.
My podcast is mainly for the entry levels. What do you tell them, for those who doesn't know about facility management? What is the one quality every FM leader should have?
Always try to challenge yourselves. Since I did it, then you can do it also.
That's wonderful.